And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Buster here with another video. Today I got for you, from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, 5D's Era, Absolute Powerforce, English Edition, First Edition, Booster Box Unboxing. Feel the power of Jack Atlas! That is the tagline of the set. That must be Jack Atlas. Pretty cool looking monster. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with what that one is off the top of my head. All sides of the box there. Let's crack in to this booster box. I'm pretty excited. Although this is my very first 5D's booster box on this channel, this is not my first 5D's booster box that I have opened. I've opened one of Storm of Ragnarok well before I started this channel. And that's because back then I was trying to get as many of the 6 Samurai cards as I possibly could. In addition, Max C was in that set and I really kind of wanted one. Unfortunately, never had the chance to pull, or never was lucky enough to pull one. With all that said, I'm pretty excited to see what cards are in here. I've opened up some of these packs long time ago when they around when they first released. I don't remember too much of this set though, so pretty excited to see what cards I could potentially pull. So with our first pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolute Powerforce 5D's Era, here we go. Our first card is Temple of the Sun. Very interesting. Reptilian Servant. Meteor Flare. Reptilian Naga. Our rare is Gale Dogra. I remember this card distinctly. It's actually a rather desirable rare from the set. And if I remember right, this card is an old card. They just never printed it in the English TCG until this set. So let's take a look at the effect. You can pay 3,000 life points to discard one monster from your extra deck to your graveyard. Now I know that there are some cards that will allow you to summon it from the graveyard if it's an extra deck card without needing to summon it first. But those are not very common. So there is some sort of wicked combo you can pull with this guy, but it's definitely not the easiest one to pull off. Destruct Potion, Oil Man, Inverse Universe, and Psy Curse. Very cool. Not a bad way to start. That Dogra is actually, like I said, that's a pretty good rare to start off with. Is this the set that had the Fortune Ladies? I can't remember which set had Fortune Ladies, but I know those are desirable cards. What? Why is there a random piece of paper? I don't know. Machine King, 3000 BC. Reptilian Servant. Variety comes out. Sword Master. Core Blast. Power Invader. Rocket Pilder, Alien Brain, and Spider's Lair. Very cool card. Usually those type of cards are put in with, like, big box store type things like Walmart or Target. So that's kind of odd. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it's been tampered with. Layer Wire, Reptilian Gardna, Viper's Rebirth. Oh boy. Apoquate Quill. That's a hard one to say. Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. Very nice. Advanced Force. Machine King 3000 BC. Weeping Idol. And Break Dawn. Or Break... Oh, I misread that. Break Draw. There we go. That sounds better. I thought that said Break Dawn. Rocket Builder. Shredder. Serpent Suppression. Informer Spider. Shield Worm. Reptilian Naga. Advance Force. Tricircular. And Unicycler. Very nice. I love me some normies. Some normal monsters. I love them. No hollows yet. Now, if I recall correctly, in 5D's era, you do get the you get a rare and a hollow per pack. You know, for if it has a hollow in it. So it ain't like old school where it's the rare is replaced by the hollow. Oil Man, Informer Spider, Power Invader, Rocket Builder, Gravekeeper's Descendant, very nice. Tricircular, Supe, Machine King 3000 BC, and Unicycler. No hollows yet. This pack actually feels a bit thick, so hopefully that's a good sign. Not thick, but heavy, I should say. Got another random card. Yeah, those are supposed to be used for like security for big box stores, so I don't know why that's in sealed booster pack or box. Bicircular, Serpent Suppression, Fire Ant Assestor. Ooh! Majestic Red Dragon, ultra rare. That's ultra, right? Yeah, ultra rare. Very nice. Very good way to start our hollows. Majestic Red Dragon. Very nice pull. Reptilian Vask. Ritual of Destruction. Unicycler. Temple of the Sun. And Magic Hole Golem. That could be taken many different ways. It's a Magic Hole Golem that, you know, it's definitely has its innuendos. Variety comes out. Advanced Force. Sword Master. Call of the Reaper. Very nice card. Hey, another Gale Dogra. Fire Ant Escator. Reptilian Rage. Shredder. And Destruct Potion. That's a pretty good rare to get a couple of dupes of, so not bad. Nature's Reflection. Black Potan, Gravekeeper's Stali, not quite familiar with that word, Widespread Duo, Core Blast, Alien Brain, Spider's Lair, Power Supplier, and Changing Destiny. Another thicker feeling pack. Oh, thought we had another security device in there. Magic Hole Golem, Tricircular, Meteor Flare, Break, Draw, Burfomet? Burfomet? Sounds like a bear that vomited. Oil Man, Informer Spider, Power Invader, and Rocket Powder. No supers yet. I'm bit disappointed, but maybe good things come to those who wait. I don't know. Got that Majestic Red Dragon, so that's not too bad of a Ultra. Wait, I think Majestic Red Dragon is the cover card, so that's not bad then. Corners are damaged, that's not good. Reptilian Gardena, Pot of Benevolence, that guy. Ooh, our first super, there he is. Ogre of the Scarlet Sorrow. Let's just take a look at this one. Level 4, Fiend Effect, 0 attack, 0 defense, so some sort of attack defense boost card, I imagine. Oh boy, during your opponent's turn, when your opponent declares a second direct attack during the same battle phase, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, this card attack and defense becomes equal to the attack and defense of the first monster that attacked directly this turn. If it is still face up on the field, return this card to special summon with the effect. Your opponent cannot select monsters other than this card as an attack target while this card is face up on the field. So basically, you have to let your opponent attack you directly. And then when your opponent declares a second attack with a second monster, you can special summon him. He gains the attack of the first monster that attacked. And then for the rest of that turn, your opponent cannot attack any other monster on the field except for this guy, although more than likely this is going to be the only guy on your field if your opponent's already direct attacking you. Not the... There's cards that do this effect way better, honestly. Probably not your best thing, because at that point you're already going to be losing. Yeah, you get a strong level 4 monster, but more than likely your opponent's going to... At that point your opponent's probably just going to be easily able to counter it. Not my favorite card. So, very meh. We got Dijin. What's that say? Dijin, Curse Chanter of Rituals. Reptilian Naga. Panda Borg. Gravekeeper's Steli. And Advance Force. We got 2 packs on the left-hand side. We got Ultra and a Super, so hopefully maybe we have a little bit more luck. Maybe we get a, I don't know, another Super. That'd be kind of nice. Reptilian Servant, Break, Draw, Reptilian Naga. Oh, we did get another super. Iron Core Specimen Lab. Magic, Field Spell. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you reveal one Iron Core of Koimiru in your hand. Each time a Koimiru monster on the field is destroyed during the end phase, its owner can add one Koimiru monster from their deck to their hand. I've never played Koimiru, so I don't know how good this card is. I don't know if it's vital, I don't know if it's playable, or it could just suck. I honestly don't know. Ascending Soul, Spider's Lair, Oilman, Shredder, and Reptilian Gardener. I will say this, it has a pretty strict effect of destroying itself if your opponent, or if you can't reveal Iron Core card in your hand. It is nice that if a card gets destroyed, you can add another monster card, or another Koikiruma, another card of that archetype to your hand. However, it has to be destroyed in order for you to do that, so very meh, in my opinion. Even to me, that sounds like something at the most sideboard, at the... or the best thing may be a sideboard, or maybe you can try to work something around it, but it just seems overly strict on its requirements. Another one of these security cards. Power Invader, Viper's Rebirth. Power Supplier, another super. Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings. 2, 4, 6, so it's a level 6. Dragon, 1900 attack, 2600 defense. This card cannot be normal summoner, so this card can only be special summoned by controlling 3 or more face-up continuous spell cards. Oh boy. When this attacking monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent selects and sends one card from their hand to the graveyard and you draw one card. That's pretty good. During your standby phase, if this card is on your graveyard and was sent there from the field, you can send one face-up continuous spell card you control to special summon this card from the graveyard. Okay. So obviously the drawback is you need to have 3 continuous spell cards face up in order to summon this guy first. That's quite a bit to ask. I mean, yeah, you could probably make it to where all your magic cards are continuous spell cards. But at the same time, that only leaves you 2 slots for traps, pendulums, anything like that. So, wait, are pendulums considered continuous spell cards if they're in the spell slot? I'm not 100% sure about that. That one I have to check. I had to check the ruling on. But yeah, it only leaves you 2 slots for traps or anything like that. Your opponent can easily wipe him out with any type of backboard wipe. And this guy, in order to get this guy's second effect off, you have to deal battle damage to him, which 1900, that's going to be... You can beef him up, but at the same time, you already need 3 continuous spells on the field, so it's... you know... going to be kind of hard to beef him up at that point. If you can get the effect off, though, your opponent discarding a card and you drawing a card is a fantastic advantage, but it still requires you to have 3 cards on the field at the same time. Very possible to try to build a deck around this guy, but very tricky. So that could be a fun deck somebody could build sometime. Reptilian Vask, Machine King 3000 BC, Reptilian Servant, variety comes out, and Sword Master. Actually, that kind of sounds like a fun challenge to build a deck around that. I'm sure there's already people that have done it, videos on it, I'm sure, but still sounds like fun. Well, with that said, we have finished the left-hand side and we're on to the right-hand side. Unicycler, Call of the Reaper, Magic Hole Golem, Meteor Flare, Djinn, Curse Chanter of Rituals, Rocket Pilder, Shredder, Serpent Suppression, and Informed Spider. I gotta say, I was getting a little bit worried on the left-hand side there because it took a while to get to our hollows, but we did eventually hit some pretty good ones. Reptilian Servant, Break, Draw, Reptilian Naga, I think we got another hollow. Ooh, that's our ulti. That's a nice looking ulti, Moon Dragon Quilla. That is a fantastic ulti. We got 2, 4, 6, level 6. Dragon Synchro effect. Supe plus one or more non-tuner monsters, so you need a specific monster in order to summon him. When this card is selected as an attack target, gain life points equal to half the attacking monster's attack. If this card is on the field, is destroyed. You can special summon one Sun Dragon NT from your graveyard. I don't know what that card is, but you definitely can gain a lot of potential life points off this guy. If somebody attacks you with a 3,000 attack monster, you gain 1,500 life points. That's kind of nice. And then if it's destroyed, you can special summon one Sun Dragon, which I don't know how good that card is, unfortunately. So if I get the card, I'd be able to tell you. If I don't, well, I'll have to look it up later. But Moon Dragon Quilla, Ultimate Rare, fantastic pull. It just looks so nice. Love it. Power Pickaxe is our rare. Power Supplier, Oilman, Informer Spider, and Power Invader. Downside to that card is you have to use a specific monster in order to get him out in the field. It's not just a specific element or a specific type. You have to use that specific monster plus another monster. Another card got stuck in there. That's no good. Let's bring him out. Gravekeeper's Stelly. Reptilian Rage. That's our first Reptilian Rage. That guy. Layer Wire. Fire Ant. Dark Bug. Meteor Flare. Reptilian Naga. And Pandaborg. I love that card. It's a Panda Cyborg. I hope we get a secret. I believe in these older ones, the chances of getting a secret were not always almost a guarantee. I know in the old ones, you definitely were not guaranteed a secret in every box. Advanced Force, Machine King 3000, Weeping Idol, Break Draw, Visor Des, Alien Brain, Changing Destiny, Rose Fairy, and Fire Ant. Come on. Alien Brain, Spider's Lair, Power Supplier, Changing Destiny, Ascending Soul. Well, that's unfortunate. Ritual of Destruction. Ooh, that's a new one. Gundari. Temple of the Sun and Reptilian Servant. I am saying I'm feeling like we're not going to get a Ghost Rare. If I did, that'd be fantastic, but I'm not feeling like we're going to get one out of this box. Pot of Benevolence. That card. Machine Assembly Line. Ooh, Fiendish Chain. Very nice super. Trap card. Continuous. Select one face-up effect monster in the field. Its effect is negated and it cannot attack. If it is destroyed, destroy this card. So basically, you activate this card, and your opponent can't do anything with that monster except for tribute it, or use it to special summon another monster. So if your opponent, let's say your opponent summoned a big bad monster, and it can be affected by trap cards, you activate this, and your opponent literally can't do anything with it until they get rid of this card. Not bad. Skull Conductor, Advanced Force, Sword Master, Call of the Reaper, and Ritual of Destruction. That was a pretty good pull, though. I'm happy with that Fiendish Chain. Gundari, Temple of the Sun, Reptilian Servant. Ooh, Saber Hole. That is Counter Trap. Probably X-Saber card. Activate only when you control a face of X-Saber monster. Negate the summon of a monster and destroy it. So it's pretty much like an X-Saber exclusive, better Bottomless Trap Hole or Trap Hole. Not bad. Great if you're running X-Sabers. If you're not, obviously you don't use it. Ritual Cage, Oil Man, Inverse Universe, Psycurse, and Rose Fairy. Getting toward the end of the box, unfortunately. That's a new card. Concentrated Light. Is that just an Orb of Light? It is. Orb of Light with a smiley face. Tri-Circular. Supe, so that's the card you need to summon a Moondragon there. Machine King 3000. Burfomet. Spider's Lair. Oil Man. Shredder. Reptilian Gardener. We got 4 packs left. Here's hoping that we get a secret. Reptilian Servant variety comes out. Sword Master. Gundari. Gravekeeper's Descendant. Culars, that's a new one. Rose Fairy. Bicircular, and Serpent Suppression. I am hoping we get a secret. If I don't get another Ultra, but I get a secret, I'd be happy with that. And if I get a ghost rare, but no secret or no ultra, I'd be happy with that too. Bicircular, Serpent Suppression, Fire Ant, Reptilian Rage, Baphomet, Sword Master, Call of the Reaper, Ritual of Destruction, and Unicycular. Alright, down to our last 2 packs. I'm really hoping one of these two have a secret. Or a ghost. Once again, I'd be very happy with a ghost. Rocket Pilder, Alien Brain, Spider's Lair. Ooh, so that's a super. Super Nimble Mega Hamster. The effect, you can special summon one level 3 monster, or flip effect. You special summon one level 3 or lower beast type monster from your deck in face down defense position. 1100 attack, 1800 defense. If he was level 3 or the effect said level 4 or higher, this card would be great because it could summon itself. However, this is level 3 or lower and he's level 4, so that is not as good as you hope. Like I said, if he was level 3, that would be perfect because boom, you could summon another one, then you could XYZ or Synchro into something big. But unfortunately, he is level 4. It's still a pretty good card because tutor cards are always pretty decent. It's just you have to be running at least a few level 3 or lower beast type monsters in your deck in order for him to be effectful. Hey, another Gale Dogra. Very nice. Meteor Flare, Reptilian Naga, Panda Borg, and Gravekeeper's Stelly. Alright, we are at our final pack. No secret. No, no ghost. So I'm really hoping it contains a secret or a ghost rare. That would just make it like the icing on the cake if I could get one of those two. In the final pack, that would be just epic. If not, well, that is the luck of the draw. Not every pack or not every box will contain one of those. You know what? I'm going to put 3 cards to the front just so, in case we do have a holo, it should be toward the end of the pack that we see it. I think 4 actually. Meteor Flare, Break, Draw, Nature's Reflection. I think that's the first one of those. Black Potan, Viper Rebirth. That card, Alien Brain. Okay, so we got 3 cards left. Do we get a holo for... Okay, so this should be our rare if we... Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. Alien Brain, and... should be a rare. Drill Warrior. So unfortunately no secret or ghost, but we did hit our 2 ultra rares, so that's good. Drill Warrior. That's a level 6 effect. Drill Synchron plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn during your main phase, you can have this card's attack permanently. If you do, it's attacked. You can attack your opponents directly this turn. Once per turn during your main phase, you can discard 1 card and remove this card from play. During your next standby phase, special summon this card if removed by this effect and add 1 monster card from your graveyard to your hand. So if you remove him from play with this effect, will he regain the... will his attack go back to normal, like 2400, or is it still going to be at 1200? So unfortunately, you can't have his attack directly and then send him away, because it says that you have to do it during your main phase, and I'm guessing by main phase it's talking about main phase 1. If it's main phase 2, then you can have his attack, directly attack, and then remove him during main phase 2. And then you get to add one monster card from your graveyard to your hand, so you could potentially do some more shenanigans like that. I'd say Drill Warrior is actually a pretty decent card. Once again, you have to use a very specific monster. This one drills Synchron in order to summon him, so that is a bit unfortunate. With all that said, I'd say this was a pretty good box. Very unfortunate I did not get a secret. I was really hoping to get some sort of secret from this set, but it is what it is. Did get 3 Gale Dogoras, so that was kind of nice. That's a very desirable rare. Got some pretty cool supers. Like Super Nimble Mega Hamster, very fun card. Saber Hole. Fiendish Chain, very nice card. Dragon Queen of Tragic Endings. Interesting. Could have some fun deck build potential. Union Core Specimen Lab. An Ogre of the Secret Sorrow. Not a very good card. We got Drill Warrior and Majestic Red Dragon. A couple of nice ultra rares. And we did get an ulti, being Moon Dragon Quilla. Very cool. With all that said, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see future content like this, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out a previous video on this channel, it should be popping up on the screen right around now. With all that said, this has been Booster Box Buster, opening up a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Absolute Powerforce First Edition Booster Box. Signing out.